Hi, this is Nathan, your neighborhood arcade and pinball talk guy. Today we're going to be playing Guns N' Roses by Data East. Please look for a review underneath our YouTube video and in the description, as well as like, follow, and subscribe on Arcade and Pinball Talk group under Facebook, Arcade Pinball Talk under Instagram. We just joined Twitter, so find our Twitter handle at @pinball, as well as Be a Bull. You see the red down there? It says subscribe. See that red? Be a Bull. Hit that thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this review underway, shall we? Right off the bat, I mean, you know, this table is a little bit of an older table, and coming right out the gate, you know, it's jamming. Guns N' Roses, what is there not to like about Guns N' Roses, being truthfully honest with you? So far it's jamming. Very nice game. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. That's one thing about newer games and older games, right? I mean, you got Welcome to the Jungle playing in the background with Guns N' Roses. Arguably one of the better bands back in the day. Great, sounds great, looks great. Theme on this thing, it's what you would expect from a band game. It's got Axel in the middle, you got everyone there. Everyone's in the middle, some girls holding some guns down at the bottom. Hardcore rock and roll, baby. So first impressions of this game are actually really good. I would even say this would be a game you should buy for your house. I mean, you know, we like to kind of bring up, you know, what you should spend your money on. I mean, if you're going to play a game in route, that's great. It's fun to find these things. It's fun to talk about them. It's fun to play them. Are you going to own the game? You know, that's something that you got to experience on your own. If you're playing these things out in public, and you have the ability to play them, and you like the format, the table play, then you know that's one of those things where you spend the $4,000 to $7,000 on one of these games, put it in your house and enjoy it, because that's what it's about. But anyway, this would be a high home use game to play. Also, that being said, table mechanics on this thing are pretty good. I mean, you got to flip it to the top left middle. Ramps are very high. The red ramp to the right is actually a ramp with a moderate height to it, which means you got to get considerable ball speed on it to get up there. The one to the left that's yellow is actually a very high ramp. That is high difficulty to get up, which you would have to have a tremendous amount of ball speed to get up that one. The table setup is paddle gap is not too bad on this thing. You got a flipper to the left, top left, which allows you to be able to you know, hit it up into those extra areas up there where the bumpers are. It's got a pistol for your plunger, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little addition. Some of these older games had these additional things like, you know, fishtails, you know, Terminator. There's a couple of them that have some different Lethal Weapon. Some of those had a different plunger setup for those too. But so far, this is a great table. I mean, it's delivering on all fronts. Music's great. Colors of the table are there. It's what you would expect from an 80s rock band kind of table. I will say there are a couple dead man shots on this table. That yellow rail there is aimed right down the middle. So, I mean, if you go up that and you're half cocked on that sucker, it's going to come right back at you. But yeah, beautiful game. Theme is working for it. Soundtrack is rocking and rolling. I'm probably one of the only reviewers that talks about soundtrack. We will be adding some different variables to our reviews moving forward. We talk about table mechanics, fun factor, replayability. We're going to be adding a whole lot, a couple different dimensions on there. Discussing some other things which you will see here shortly. In this description, we will have the new format. That way we could review it on all levels. But for this being a Data East table, I mean, this is a great table. I mean, some of the older Capcoms and Data East were really, really well put together and really, really fun games all in general. So, I mean, just a great time. Replayability on this game, man, I tell you what, you know, the D&D on this thing is rocking and rolling too. That's what you'd expect from a band pinball machine. Censorship is applied for YouTube here. I can't really talk about what's on that D&D, but I'll just say that, you know, girls go along with rock bands, and let's just say that you got girls on the DMD rocking and rolling too. So pretty cool. Replayability on this is going to be there. Absolutely would recommend having this as a home use unit. It meets the qualification already. I mean, you don't even have to play it that much to know that it's gaming. The fulfillment you get off of the ramps is also there. So I mean, getting up that yellow ramp, that's the harder one to get to. Once you get up there, you feel like you've accomplished something on that. The way that this machine is set up is very fluid. So what I would say is the ramps, the format, you know, making it harder through the middle of the table to get to the bumpers, you know, the way that it's laid out going around the bumpers, the ramps, the flow is just great. It goes very well. Again, back to my point of it being probably more of a moderate table. It's got some higher difficulty shots, like as you can see there, that yellow ramp right there is very hard to get up right there. But other than that, very, very cool. It's rocking and rolling right off the bat. So definitely something that you should look at. Fun factors there, replayability is there, table mechanics are set up perfect. Soundtrack is there. It delivers pretty much across the board. So I mean, if you're looking for a pinball to play en route, to play at home, this is one of them. Beautiful table, even for its age. So anyway, with that said, we appreciate you watching today. Please, again, click the subscribe button. Like us, follow us on Arcade and Pinball Talk under groups at Facebook, as well as on Instagram under Arcade Pinball Talk. Thank you again for your time today, and look forward to our next video.